let's get some sun, baby, it's time to go. All we need to put on is the radio. I can feel the heat is rising, and that beat is hypnotizing. Oh, oh.
Alright, my friends, I thought I would share another recipe with you guys from my Whole Foods cookbook, and it is a healthy, no-bake date bars. Yes, they're date bars, just for like a sweet treat. So I'm gonna step a little closer to the camera so you guys can see. But I picked these up. They're semi-dried, pitted dates, and they're really soft. But if your dates aren't soft, you just put them in boiling water. Turn it, the water, like bring the water to a boil, turn it off, put the dates in for about 5 minutes and they'll swell. So I have these, I have some quick oats, peanut butter, honey, vanilla, a little bit of oil, parchment paper, and a pan. There is some, like, you have to blend up some stuff, and you do have to like cook the peanut butter a little bit so it gets soft, but you don't have to cook these in the oven. So I'm gonna give them a try. I've never ever made anything like this before, but I thought it would be cool to see, because when you're trying to eat better and all this good stuff, sometimes it's really hard to find, you know, what you would call like a sweet treat kind of thing. So we're gonna give this a go. So I just washed this, let me dry this out. And I'm gonna move you guys around because there's a few little things that I gotta do. Like I gotta blend up the oats so they become almost like a powder, and then you add the dates in with it, and then I put the peanut butter, the honey, the oil, and the vanilla in a pan to warm up so that it's not super sticky, it's more drizzly, and then you mix all this together. So it should be a pretty simple recipe. So we're gonna give it a go and see how it goes. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is put 2 cups of our 1-minute oats in my blender here. I do not have a food processor, which they recommend, so I'm going to make do with what I have. So I'm going to put 2 cups of my oats in here, and we're going to give them a big blend and see how that works. You know? When you don't have something, you just make do with what you can. So grind. We're gonna go with grind. And look at that, guys. Like, I don't have a food processor, but look. That grind that up almost to like a powder. So that worked really good. So now we're gonna add the dates to this and see how that works. It said it might kind of like make it into a ball, you know, like a dough almost. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. So we're gonna add these dates into this. And they're really soft. So I don't think we're gonna have much of a problem with them. Okay. And we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do grind. Alright, I think it did pretty good. Let's see if there's any huge chunks of dates in here. No, look at that! So I don't have a food processor, but look, I think it did a pretty good job. I'm pleased. Okay. I think it smells all good already. All right, I think we're good. So now we're gonna get our wet ingredients going. Okay, so we're gonna put this on like medium heat. We're gonna get a 1/2 cup of peanut butter in here. A lot of the peanut butter has been recalled, so I'm just using what I had. I would imagine using the natural peanut butter would probably be a lot better. So we're gonna get the peanut butter in here. Okay. And then I'm not gonna measure this just because I just eyeball this stuff, but it was 2 teaspoons of vanilla. It's a couple teaspoons of olive oil, or whatever kind of oil you have. And then it said 2 swirls of honey. 1, 2. Okay. And then we're gonna bring that up. I don't know. I want to say to a boil, but it's not a boil. We're just gonna bring it up until, it's smooth, I think is the word they were looking for, so that it pours over our oats and date mixture well. All right, guys. So I already lined my pan, wax paper. I have my bowl. I'm gonna mix it all in. I sprayed my bowl with a little bit of nonstick spray because it is gonna be very gooey. So we're gonna pour in our oat and date mixture. Let me get my spoon. Get some of this from the bottom here. There we go. Yeah. Look at that. My blender did really good. I'm like really pleasantly surprised. A food processor. Now we're gonna get our peanut butter and honey and vanilla mixture. See how it's all melted down? So it's real easy to pour. Let me get this out of here. We're gonna pour that in. Peanut butter, we have a little bit of oil, honey, and peanut butter. Okay. And another thing I was thinking about too is like, I'm gonna make this as the original. But I was thinking if this would be too sweet with the honey and the dates, I was thinking like maybe some dried cranberries would be good in this to give it like a little bit of tartness. But we're gonna see. And then it says to mix well. And that's why I put the non-stick spray in here, because I had a feeling it would become really gooey and sticky and be really hard to get out of the bowl. Okay, and then once it forms like a ball, like it's doing right now, they said to pour it into your pan here and then spread it out. Okay. And of course they had like little options in here too. It said you could add nuts, you know, like almonds or something, but I'm trying to stay away from that. You could use a nut butter instead of peanut butter, but I'm trying to stay away from the nuts. And then it said to spread it out. It smells really good. I'm really excited to try this. I hope you guys can see it. Oh, this paper. It says to spread it out like this. You know, a knife might be a little better, or maybe the back of this spoon. Let me get some of that. Woo, it smells good. Okay. Yeah, that works a little better. Smooth it out. And then of course it said if you even want to go further, you know, but I'm watching my calories and all that, you could even put a little chocolate on top of this. Like a little bit of homemade drizzled chocolate. But I'm just doing the basic recipe because I want to try it first. And then when I was thinking about like, wow, I wonder if it's really sweet with the dates and the honey, a nice tart like cranberry sauce, dried cranberries would be really good. So that's what it looks like. And then it says to stick it in the fridge for 25 minutes to chill so it'll harden, and then you cut it up into bars. So we're gonna put it in the fridge and see how it turns out. So of course, after I made a mess in the kitchen, I gotta clean it up. So let's make this kitchen spick and span.
And that beat is hypnotizing. Oh, oh, oh. No, we run the show. Let's get louder, come on, lose control. Got to live or we get too old. Come on, shine, shine a little tonight. Let's get louder, come on, lose control. Ain't no limit while we go for we can shine, shine a little tonight. Shine a little tonight. Shine a little Let's hit the club, time to make a move, we got it late, ain't got nothing to prove, I can feel the heat is rising, and that beat is hypnotizing. Oh, no, we run the show. Let's get louder, come on, lose control. Got to live or we get too old. Come on, shine, shine a little tonight. Let's get louder, come on, lose control. Ain't no limit while we go for we can shine, shine a little tonight. Shine a little tonight. Shine a little tonight. Oh, shine a little tonight. Oh yeah, we can shine, shine a little tonight. We can shine, we can shine, we can shine a little tonight. Shine a little tonight. I see you standing there, a soothing atmosphere. Smell of your aftershave, sweet blossom in the rain. You flip around your hair as if you're unaware, but you should know that I'm looking at you. You make me feel like I'm made of others. Just you and me, ignore the others. Do you believe in one-time lovers? 'Cause I do. I do, I do, I do, I do believe in lovers like me and you. Yeah, you just keep on dancing all night out on the roof. Tell everybody I do, baby, I do, I do, I do. Wanna stay here and let loose, let loose, let loose. Just keep on loving all night out on the roof. Tell everybody I do. 'Cause I do. Tell everybody I do. Deep down and in those eyes, think I have memorized every single flare inside your burning stare. Just wanna be inside, keep dancing in your mind. You'll be my nighttime Valentine. You make me feel like I'm made of colors. Just you and me, ignore the others.
Okay, so they've been in the fridge for a little over 25 minutes. I'd say almost like an hour because I had stuff to do. But there they are. They look super good. And see, it comes out nice and clean. Look how nice they look. I can't wait to try it. Okay, so then we're just gonna cut them into bars. Oop, be nice if I could cut straight. Okay. Just cut them into little sections. I'll cut a little more, but for the sake of the video, hey guys! So we'll take a little end. They're nice and firm. They smell really good. I have really high hopes. They're really good. I think cranberries in here or chocolate on top would be so good. These are really, really delicious. Super healthy, perfect for a little sweet treat. Definitely. You get it all, the peanut butter, the dates. Now I understand too why you needed to like grind up the oats because they're real fine. And all you really taste is the dates. Oh, this is really good. I'm really pleasantly surprised. You guys need to try these. These are really good. Hi guys, it's me the next morning. So I wanted to show you that I put these are actually like leftover Chinese containers that I saved, Chinese takeout. I had enough bars that it filled 2 of these. I was trying to like try to refocus. They are wonderful. So I had one this morning with my cup of coffee. These are so good. So I gave one to my mom. She loved it too, but when we were talking about it, one of the things that I definitely would tweak with this is I think I would reserve 3 or 4 dates out of the bag and hand chop those and grind the rest with the oats so that you have chunks of dates in here, because the dates are just as fine as like the powder of the oats. So if you want more of like a chewy, I love dates, so I like that chewy texture. So I would use a quarter, a little more than, I would save a quarter. I need to think about what I'm saying here. I would save like a quarter, 3 or 4 dates, hand chop them and use the rest in the blender. And it is sweet. So if you definitely need a sweet treat, these date bars will definitely do the trick. So like a little counterpart to this would be great with like the dried cranberries. If you need that chocolate, a little chocolate on top of here, which you could use cocoa powder and maybe some honey or something of that nature. I haven't really looked in how you make like a healthy chocolate glaze to go on top of these, but that would be absolutely delicious. Nuts would be delicious in here. And also, if you would do these, I haven't found any in my area, but I've seen lots of people use it. It's the real thick, flaky salt. Like when these are still moist before you put them in the fridge, you could probably like sprinkle some of that chunky, flaky salt on top of these, and you would get that salty sweet. So after like, you know, eating one last night after dinner, giving my mom one, and then having one this morning with my cup of coffee, well, let me tell you, one of these with my cup of coffee this morning was so good. I really think like cranberries, some chocolate, nuts, like I said previously, if you love nuts, nuts would be great in here. And I definitely would chunk some of the dates up. Or you could do exactly what I did and really finely grind them up with the oats. So instead of putting like chunks of dates, maybe raisins and cranberries. There are so many things that you could probably do with this. If you're a big fan of coconut probably would be delicious in this. You guys could go crazy with these, but just the simple recipe, you can make so many different types of this just with the base recipe that I showed you guys today. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed these. I want to do more of these so that we have a mix of homemaking, cleaning, and cooking, because you guys really seem to enjoy my cooking videos. I already worked on another one. I'll be sharing another recipe with you where I am making healthy mushroom rice pilaf. It was so yummy. I can't wait to share that with you. And if you guys are interested in anything that I do outside of cleaning, cooking, and homemaking, please check out my vlog channel. It's linked down below. I love you guys. Go down below, follow me on all my social media, and I'll be back soon with another probably cooking and cleaning video. I'll talk to you then. Bye, guys.